Good morning, everybody. It's Eugene and
Marie.
we're back with Half a Week Full of Caffeinated. It's been a little bit of a hiatus for us. It's probably going to be pretty seamless for you, but we got very far ahead of our episodes because we've been trying to do better work on the video editing.
Yeah.
The video editing. And along with that, we are, just trying to do better, you know?
Trying to be better.
Trying to be better. But as usual, we're here bright and early to talk about two coffee topics and two
non-coffee topics.
And my coffee topic today is white coffee. And then yours was?
It's how do, basically how do flowering plants turn into fruit.
Yeah, so close. And then my non-coffee topic is diesel.
Nice.
And how diesel works.
And mine is, what's a song you wish you could hear for the first time?
That's not
what we're doing.
I'm actually really excited about that one. I don't know. Were you excited about it?
Yeah, but I couldn't narrow it down to one, so I'm just gonna show you my list and we're gonna pick one.
Oh, okay. So we're just gonna talk the board. I'm drinking Guji.
I'm drinking Peru.
Guji and Peru. Guji is something that we try and have on tap pretty consistently, and Peru is an exclusive limited release.
Mm-hmm.
Big marketing words, exclusive limited release. But do you want to go first? You want me to go first? How do you want to do? I should go first. Oh, no, you should go first because I should be the last person since your voice. You go ahead.
Okay. Do you want to learn about flowers or the music?
I would like to learn about flower.
Okay. Flowers.
This timer starts now.
Okay. Essentially, so the way a flower works is you have the stem, and then you have the little bulbous bit at the bottom, and then the petals.
There's the pistola and the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so essentially what happens is you were kind of right. The flower gets fertilized by air or animal or people or whatever. Mm-hmm. And that puts the pollen, the male part into the flower, and then it goes down into the bulbous part, which is the receptacle. And that's where the ovaries are. And so basically it's like sperm into ovaries, that's that. And then the flower dies, and then what comes forth from the flower, from that little bulbous bit, is the fruit. It starts growing.
Got it. So it's kind of like it's not the same way that a baby grows in the human body because the baby has a
umbilical cord.
What was the other thing? The placenta. But I guess with the plant, same thing.
I did see something about, it's not the placenta, but the dead petals of the flower kind of sit on top of the fruit at first as a protector, protects the fruit. I don't know if that's accurate for everything, but I had when I was looking about coffee.
Because I guess the way that I'm understanding it is that the fruit part of it starts to grow as a protective casing for seeds, right? Is that the way? Okay. It's interesting because...
Well, yes and no. Not necessarily a protective kit, because think about strawberries, it's not really...
Well, some of them it's how do you get the seeds dispersed? So it's eat the fruit, so it can be pooped out somewhere.
Yeah.
Same thing with blueberries. And then there are some fruits that are just like that. But I think in the case of coffee, the seed has caffeine in it, and the exterior is just not extremely tasty. I mean, maybe it is, but it doesn't seem super tasty. So it makes me wonder.
I mean, I've never eaten a coffee cherry before, so I don't personally know.
It's not entirely, there's not a lot of flesh. It's just really maybe half a centimeter of fruit film.
Fruitness.
Yeah. And then it's the seed. And so it's I'm assuming that the coffee plant was meant to be eaten, or the coffee cherry was meant to be eaten and then pooped out. But with the caffeine, it almost seems like it's supposed to be, I understand. It's a deterrent to pests, not deterrent to things that it eats.
Yes.
What if nature designed coffee in such a way that not only was it kill the pests with this caffeine, but make it addictive. So then whatever's eating it is eating it all the time. And just poop, 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 poop,
all over the
pooping
place.
everywhere.
I mean, kind of.
Like in your Kopiluwak.
Yeah.
Luwak, not the coffee. Kopi's coffee.
Kopi's coffee. The
Kopi's
luwak.
that.
Yeah, I imagine that just because we as humans don't like it doesn't mean other animals don't like it.
Oh, we love it though.
We love it, but we don't like the fruit bit.
And we don't like, well, there are some people that'll just like pick it off and like chew on it, but it's not, it's definitely not like a pick it off and, you know, eat a bunch of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, when I tried it, it's like, I tried one, I was like, yeah, that's about as much as I need.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's an interesting experience. It's kind of like the mucilage is very interesting because it like, coats the seed very like heavily.
Very well. What's the consistency of the seed itself?
The seed itself is like slime. Like when you get the like skin and the flesh off, it's extremely slime.
Right.
But that's about. And then like you can, I guess, suck on it for a little bit to get like all the juice off of the mucilage. But even then, it's like it's still kind of slick.
Slimy.
Yeah, but it's not bad. Like I don't hate it.
Okay.
Cool. So then I will talk about the diesel. So I think this is kind of going to go dive into like a little bit of like gas talk and then diesel.
Okay.
Because in the way that I know how an engine operates or used to know how an engine operates is that as the engine turns on, spark plugs are what combust the gas. So you turn on the engine, the like cylinders start to turn and gas is introduced into the chamber. Then it's compressed, and then the spark plug sparks, and then the compressed air and the gas like creates more space and shoves the piston down. And that's happening in like all these different places, and so they're all creating energy centrifugal force or something like that.
Okay.
Diesel is similar in that there is like the actual like pistons and everything kind of operate similarly, where it's like the gas is introduced and then the air is already in the chamber. But instead of being ignited by a spark plug, a diesel engine compresses the air to such a point that it heats the air inside the engine. So like 800 to 1,000 like degrees or something like that. And it compresses like way more air than a normal gas engine. And so when the fuel combusts, it expands quite a bit more than a gas engine. And so it is a much bigger, like there's more that comes out of a diesel combustion than a gas combustion, which is why diesel tends to be a little bit more efficient. And then also why it tends to have a lot more power is because there's so much force being output. And the other thing is that diesel engines tend to be overbuilt specifically because of that, because it's a little bit of a slower burn because you're like trying to compress all this air, but it needs to have a lot of strength in the internals so that it doesn't just break.
Right.
A fun little fact that I had a tangent on is that you can technically run a lot of diesels on any type of oil or something like that. And what I would say is that one specific thing that I just drew in there was vegetable oil. You can run vegetable oil on a diesel engine if you were to put in a secondary tank that's warmed up by the diesel, because vegetable oil cold is too cold and it will just like gum everything up. But if you decrease the viscosity of vegetable oil by heating it up using the engine block and spray it into the diesel head, it would still combust.
So you're still using diesel?
You're still using diesel to get started. So like you'd have one tank of diesel.
So it's like a hybrid car. Half battery.
Yeah, kind of like that. And there's some diesel engines that can run off propane. Like you can connect the propane to it, but the diesel needs to heat the car up. So like the standard operations need to happen. And then you can like introduce warm vegetable oil into the mixture. And then you have a car that runs off of oil.
Okay.
Obviously, like there's concerns, like if you were to do that with vegetable oil, there's contaminants that can be in there and whatnot. So you would probably want to make sure that you have like a good filtration system and whatnot. But I still think it's hilarious that you could just run a diesel engine. And like, that's why a lot of big semi trucks, big like heavy duty trucks, all of those are diesel, because that is just a much more powerful. And it's not faster, because gas engines, like, they rotate at a much faster rate because of the way that it combusts.
Yeah.
But it's just more powerful. And it's one of those things that, like, if you have a diesel engine that's designed well, it's just never going to die.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
There's diesel.
There's diesel.
Maybe next time I'll look into diesel, like, fuel, like what is actually diesel fuel comparatively to gas, and like what the differences are. But from what I understand, diesel fuel is like a little bit more like, the reason why gas engines tend to break down so much is that the gas itself is very drying. So it dries out everything, while as like a diesel fuel actually lubricates the engine.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
There it go.
There we go.
There we go.
There it is.
There it is. I'll be the first to admit that I personally don't mind the sound of a good diesel.
I don't either. It's the muffler when people make the mufflers
they roll
like
coal.
Yeah.
Is it? Are you talking about the one where like it dumps black smoke everywhere?
Well, yeah, but just in general, when they have a bigger muffler on the car, so it goes from being like to be like you know.
It resonates.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. The loud, obnoxious cars.
Yeah.
Kind of like the truck that's out there. Anyways.
Okay. I have decided on the song.
Oh, she decided on the song.
Okay. Should I put it on the speaker?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Let's give people the full sound, or as close to the full sound as we can.
Okay. This song is called Above the Clouds of Pompei. The artist
Is that Beirut?
is Bears Den.
Bears Den.
Folksy, English folksy.
Wow, fucking freaks.
Because I've played it a lot.
Oh, okay. Right. It's very heavy. It's not kind of sound like a couple. What's the like visceral memory that we get?
Okay, so a couple of things. First of all, I find the song very calming.
Feels very calm.
Very calming. The lyrics themselves like tell such a sad and beautiful story. And it's very what's the word where it creates very strong imagery within the lyrics. As well as that, best concert I've ever been to is them, because it was a summer concert, and you know Utah Summer Storms.
Oh, this is in Utah. Good. Right.
Yeah, it was a Utah Summer Storm in Utah. I can't remember which venue I was at, but it was like basically a old garage. Okay.
Oh, Kilby?
Not Kilby.
No.
Right?
But like Kilby.
But like Kilby. Lightning struck the power box right as they were about to come on. Complete blackout, pouring rain outside. And they just say, fuck it, we're going to go out anyways. They raise the garage door so it's like you can hear the rain pouring outside. And they do a fully acoustic set.
So you have to be...
And the whole crowd was like dead silent the whole time.
Oh, that's fun.
It was really fun. And they like came out into the audience and like people had the flashlights on and stuff. And so it's just like all of those together.
It's like a perfect storm moment. Ah!
Yeah.
That's really fun. I like that. That's a good reason.
Yeah.
This gives me Devotchka vibes. Like
Devotchka?
You ever heard of Devotchka?
No.
Devotchka. After your song's done, obviously.
Devoch.
Mm-hmm.
Devotchka.
No, maybe it's not Devotchka. Yeah, try that one. This is a good one.
Okay.
How It Ends is also a really good one. But yeah, it's like one of those, like, to me, what this gives me vibes of is like the indie movie scene where it's like, you know, they go out to go do something tragic and despairing happens. And then they find hope despite the fact that whatever tragic and despairing is really not being taken care of. kind of like that one. This one right here. What movie is that? What? I forget the name of that movie. It's they're on a road trip with the family. The like grandfather just attempted to commit suicide or something, and then like during the drive, like people's dreams are all smashed. Like the son finds out that he's colorblind, so he can't become.
Sunshine.
Little Miss Sunshine.
Little Miss Sunshine.
Yeah, that's
such a good movie.
Such a good movie.
I watched it for the first time like last year.
Yeah.
Actually, no. First time I watched it, I was far too young to understand what was happening. So I was like, I don't get it. I don't like it.
Watch it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what all those indie movies are like.
Yeah.
Like something terrible's happened. Or it's just life and how to find happiness in life is the way it is.
Yeah.
And then the other song that this reminds me of is Her Morning Elegance by Oren Lower. What is it? Oren Levy.
Her morning elegance.
Her Morning Elegance. And then, maybe the editor can like give us some like idea.
I hope that wasn't the worst thing for you to edit now.
In my opinion, like some of the like more nostalgic songs.
Yeah.
Like there's not like a specific memory. Actually, there's some very specific memories for those songs, but I find them to be beautiful songs.
Yes.
The memories themselves are just kind of like memories that come along.
Yes. Yes.
But the song sounds a lot like those. All right. So I get to suffer and try white coffee, and you get to suffer and record me trying white coffee.
How are you going to make it?
I'm going to grind it and do a pour over.
You're going to do a pour over of white coffee?
What else would I do?
I feel like usually it's used as espresso.
Really?
Yeah, like espresso-based drinks.
Okay, let's not do this.
Let me hang on. I'm going to just Google it real quick. How to use white coffee.
It has more caffeine, they say, but maybe they don't realize that if you take caffeine and try and burn it off.
That's just for making espresso-based drinks like lattes or cappuccinos.
All right, well, let's try it. Let's see how bad it is.
Let's see how this goes.
This is going to break our grinder. All right, immediately, very different.
Wow, looks kind of like graham cracker crumbs.
Which, like, kind of makes me a little excited.
You think it's going to taste like graham crackers?
It just makes me excited about the idea of graham crackers. It's very, very nutty, almost like peppery smell.
Interesting.
All right. Just keep going. I'm not going to hate, not going to hate.
I'm very intrigued to see how it pulls.
Yeah, this is going to be a fat shot. Looks like milk.
Maybe since it's such a dense coffee, you're supposed to do like more than the... Well, actually, no. I measured out 22 grams, so it's already more.
There was more coffee there. Something to keep in mind is that because it's not fully roasted, it tends to be smaller.
Yeah.
So it hasn't expanded as much, so it's not going to take up as much space. But what's surprising is that it is a denser coffee.
Yeah.
But even a denser coffee should pull slower. It's like what my thought would be.
But if it's... I thought... Doesn't the grind size make it what pulls faster or small or quicker?
I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it either.
I don't dislike that.
I don't want to drink it straight like that.
I actually...
The aftertaste is not...
The aftertaste, but like if we were able to like... I don't know. That was definitely not my least favorite thing I've ever tried.
Yeah.
And it is a very like pungent... It's a completely different smell. Like it's extremely nutty. It's very peppery.
I got the nutty and the peppery.
Yeah. So then the other thing that I want to try then, since, it's going to add a little bit of milk. A little milk.
Oh, you're pouring it just right into the espresso.
There's like something just like on the back end of it that you kind of want like to disappear. Like it's tanny.
Yeah.
But I'm actually surprised at how little I hate that.
Yeah. We would have to...
I would hate if people loved it.
Yeah.
And wanted it to come back.
Yeah.
But we have a batch.
But we do have a batch.
You know what? I'm going to say that. I'm going to give that to Roz to fool two things.
My wife.
No, I've.
No, I have. All right, let's go back there and find out what we're talking about next time.
Yee.
Okay. Well, cool. That was interesting. I don't entirely know if it's a thick mouthfeel, but it's a very like coating.
Yeah.
Because like it doesn't have the same body as like a brewed or like a fully roasted coffee to like the brown and like 15% development. But it does have, it's like almost cloudy.
Yeah. Okay.
Like a cloudy, like a marshmallow.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think I can see where you're going.
Yeah. Not entirely like my favorite, but like
No.
also.
But also, I don't hate it as much as I thought I would.
I was ready to just talk mad shit.
Yeah.
But I was surprised.
I mean, I still disagree with the reasons that people say that, because they say it's got more caffeine in it. And do people say it's better for you? I don't know. I know that they say there's more caffeine in it, which isn't necessarily true.
I think it's different. It's different.
It's just different.
And
yeah.
I'll be completely honest in that I agree. Like it's different.
Yeah. In a latte, I bet it would cut on that harshness that we're not liking and leave it just very nutty and mild.
Yeah. Like it would be a completely different latte.
Yeah.
Of like absolutely different. Like
Yeah.
I don't even know what I would even call it.
A white coffee latte?
A latte?
A white latte? A latte?
Sounds like I'm appropriating someone else's culture. All right, let's get into this. A question for Anne-Marie is, same coffee, different roast date. Is there a major difference in flavor and taste? Mm-hmm. And then your coffee question to me.
My coffee question to you are, why are the majority of our coffee not certified organic?
Sweet. And then your coffee, your non-coffee question is bioavailability. What the fuck is that?
Bioavailability. I would like you, and my question for you is, I would like you to go over batteries more. You asked me about batteries a while ago, and I was able to give like a very short, vague answer of how like a battery works, from like getting the ions from one side to the other and the positive and the negative, but like that didn't really help explain how batteries work on things, you know?
Yeah. And I think maybe what we were also revisiting is the different types of batteries.
Different types of batteries, yeah.
We talked about a rock or like a mountain.
Oh yeah, the rock one.
I know mountains, yeah. Cool. Sweet. Well, hey, per usual, thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you for being here. We should come up with a half-awake, fully caffeinated catchphrase.
I'm half awake, you're fully caffeinated.
I'm half awake, she's fully caffeinated, or I don't know. Anyways, we'll put that out for vote. We appreciate you guys coming. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and as usual, if there's something you'd like to learn about in the most disjointed early morning way possible, hit us up.
Oh.
Do that.
Yeah.
Be that person.
Be that person.
All right. We appreciate you. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.